I say stop.
Stop what?
I mean, you're on your knees, and you have to... Oh, yeah! What's going on, guys? Matt here, and welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory, exploring Update 3 with Cobbleaddict here.
Woo!
As you can see, we went ahead and built the space elevator, grinded a little bit, and just started building a platform. But other than that, we haven't really done anything else. So, we're just gonna pretty much run around, try to figure everything out again. Do you want to go straight to doing the space elevator and getting tiers 3 and 4, or do you want to go ahead and finish out tier 2?
Divide and conquer?
We can. Okay.
If you want to finish grinding out tier 2, I'll go ahead and start grinding out the space elevator parts for 3 and 4.
And 4. Alright. I need more rods. Let's grab that.
Yeah, I need a bunch of rods too.
Yeah. I don't know how many ingots are left. I just took 1,000, so.
I've got like 500, so
Oh, okay.
I've got enough for now.
Just enough.
Alright, so I need 8 reinforced plate.
Only 8. I
For
need
the
50.
I only need 8 for the one assembler I'm doing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot. We have to make it an assembler. We can't
Yeah.
build it in the crafting table.
No, because they are too complex for our feeble little minds.
Well, I mean, they're not too complex.
Oh no, that's actually what Fix It tells you.
Oh, really? Does it?
Yeah, they tell you it's too complex for humans to do.
Huh. Well, I'll show them. Hacks into the game. We're in.
Alright. And actually, I'll probably end up doing a couple more assemblers because these smart platings require a lot craft by hand.
Are you putting them on the platforms, or are you putting it on the in the sand?
I probably should put it up on the platform just because it is going to be a lot.
Okay. Put it on the east end, because if I'm done with tier 2 before you're done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting the iron smelters up on the west end, so that it'll just already be kind of laid out for the couple of the iron smelters. I'm gonna set up like 4 or 5 of them, and just have that one iron that we're producing kind of split out enough to where it's maximized in making ingots, because I know it's going to mine at like 120, and then once we get tier 2 we'll have 120 per minute conveyors, and I think smelting is like what, 30 every minute, something like that.
Something like that.
So having to split it out between that's about 4. So if I split it between 4, it should keep everything moving, you know, smoothly until we upgrade everything again. And then
because when we upgrade, we'll have to rip everything out.
And I can even go so far as to split the smelters off between different constructors, because I know iron rod constructor is a little bit faster than plate constructor, but it's still just a lot of numbers to go through.
Oh yeah, the way we ended up did it is we have 12 plate constructors and 24 rod constructors.
Jesus.
Because it makes rods half as fast as it makes plate.
Oh, okay.
So we're still getting the same output.
But
however, you have to have more rod constructors.
Gotcha. Also, you guys watching, if y'all didn't know, Cobble has been streaming with Rax and Satisfactory, so if you guys want to go check that out, I will leave Rax's link in the description.
We may have gone a little bit crazy.
Just a little bit. But just so you guys can go check that out. I'm going to add a bunch of these to the to-do list so I know exactly what I need.
Like, let me grab a screen grab for you so I can show you kind of what we've been up to.
Y'all have been streaming y'all's, haven't y'all? Because I saw him playing some on stream. I just assumed.
Yeah, it's on his stream.
Gotcha.
There we go. There's a good screen grab. I think. Maybe.
I think.
Oh wow, this is like... I gotta go way later in the video because I have a lot more done than that.
Might make a guest appearance in a stream just for a factory tour.
Oh, do it.
I gotta talk to him and see when he's free. When both of you are free. Because I know if I say when he's free, it's almost all the time, so...
He is actually working on getting a job, thankfully.
And by the miracle, he actually watches this video and he's like, hey, those bastards are making fun of me.
Alright, so I know, like, the video is paused, so you have the big pause button in the middle of the screen. But, yeah, that's our constructor hall.
Nice.
Just a little bit large.
Just a little bit, you know.
Because it's actually 3 layers.
If there was a way to move open original, I think.
Alright, so there's the rest of it.
Just drag this on, or nope, I can't. Or wait, yes I can. Can I?
Oh, are you gonna show it on video?
I was, but it won't let me drag it onto the screen, so I just have to do it in editing.
Okay. Alright, so space elevator requires, I believe it's 25 smart plating. Let me double check. Yes, oh, 50 smart plating. Damn. Okay. So that means for 50 smart plating, I need 100 reinforced iron plate and 100 rotors.
Jesus, that is excessive.
That's not horrible.
We need to really, as soon as I get this done, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on that,
iron smelting?
Yeah, because we're gonna need a ton of ingots, especially even just for the ingots right now. And have it just siphon into a bunch of different, storage containers. Because for right now, we're gonna need a ton of it. I might, set a couple of them up to make, plate and rods just because, but for the most part, most of them are probably just going to go ahead into ingots until I get done with the copper as well, and then I'll slowly convert them over.
I'm gonna mute real quick. I'll be back in a minute.
Okie dokie. I will sit here and try to be entertaining as we listen to the clinking ASMR. unpopular opinion, kind of popular opinion, I wish that there was a mass produce button where you could set the amount and then just go through one time with like the 6 little hammer things and it make all 50 of them instead of having to sit there and manually make all 50 of them. That's just because I'm lazy and I don't like spending time just sitting around waiting, but I understand where the game developers are coming from when they're like, yeah, you have to manually make each and every little thing because it would be broken and you would progress so quickly if it was just there's 50 of them. Like, but it would be nice if, like, in a way, like if you had up to a point you had to do them individually, like iron plate up to like 500 you had to do individually, but like after 500 you could just mass produce, like it reset every time. So like you could make up to like, so like if you need 450 you have to make each and every individual 450 of those, you know, plates. But if you had like, you need 1500, you could make 500 like sections of it. So like you could make 3 500 increments, so that instead of having to make 1500 you would just make pretty much what was the equivalent of 3. If I'm making sense. I don't know if I am. Damn it, I ran out of plate. I'm an idiot. There. And now we have Mock Machine
Milestone reached.
2.
Improved versions of conveyor belts and conveyor lifts are now accessible. To encourage additional verticality, conveyor poles now have a stackable variant.
Alright, and there's that. So now I'm going to come up here. And hopefully I do have enough. Lookout towers are my favorite thing in the world, because they make it so easy to build. And now production. Smelters. Smelter. Pull it a ways away from the wall. So like here. And we'll do here. We'll just do 3, 4. Can't afford. Why is it saying I can't afford it? Oh, now it's okay. It was a bug. My mistake. Alright, so with iron ingots, yeah, it makes 30 per minute. So, depending on what the miner Mark 1 is capable of. So, miner Mark 1 has 120 per minute. And he's steadily pumping them out because he is also feeding. This miner is feeding that buffer, and it's feeding the coupon store just because we want something. So at 120 per minute, and conveyor 1 is, if I'm not mistaken, 60 per minute, and we're out of power. Okay, that's just because of fuel. So I'll leave that to Tyler when he gets back, so I can explain a little bit more. So, I think he heard the power come off. I see him running. So at 60 per minute, we're wasting 30 seconds of a minute on our miner not doing anything. So we need Mark II, that every resource is in use. And at 120, we split that, and it gives us 30. So it's 4 smelters per Mark I miner. And then until we overclock, we don't need to increase. So starting out here, it is perfectly fine to, I'm going to split it coming this way. So we're going to start, first of all, I'm going to actually, because this one is centered, so I'm just going to put a little wall here. Crap, we don't have conveyor walls yet. I am, actually, do we? We don't. Why don't we have conveyor walls yet? I thought we had conveyor walls. I thought that came in tier 1. Base building, logistics. What the hell? That hurts my feelings. Okay. So instead, just center you right here, like so. And then I don't have any plate or reinforced plate, so I need to make that, and we're not making any iron right now because, well, smelter's down. Excellent. I think Tyler's working on something. I don't know what exactly he's working on, but hopefully it's the power. So with me, I have 4 of those, so let me see if
Alright, I'm
that's
back.
enough. Welcome back. It's not enough. Okay. Did you see it? The power went out?
No, because my game sounds muted.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you had. That's what you were doing. I'll fill up that stuff because I need a lot more iron.
Did you get power back online, or is
Not
it
yet.
still
I'm
off?
about to because of some of the bio burners ran out.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so I'm just filling them back up.
We're gonna need a lot more bio burners.
In the future.
I mean, even for just these 4 smelters up here.
Yeah, for the 4 smelters, because we're at the brink of capacity at the current moment. But we were right, it is going to have to be 4 smelters currently for every miner.
Gotcha.
Our map was right on that. So I've got 4 set up, and I'm just going to route them all into a container to make ingots, because we're going to need a lot. And then once I do the same thing with copper, then I'll expand it to because what I'll probably do is, we were talking about doing vertical, so
Yeah.
I'll probably go ahead and take it vertical and do like first floor iron stuff, second floor copper stuff, you know, have each floor be a different resource, and then for like the recipes that are mixed, like if it needs wire and iron, it'll go down to the iron floor, because it's easier to go down with a resource than it would be to go up.
Yeah.
So
the way we did everything to keep it like efficient is we have a smelting floor and then a crafting floor for every item.
see, I thought about that, but I don't want to put copper smelters here and then iron smelters and then copper, because as we build, we're going to need more and more.
We have them in a massive array, so it's like 12 iron smelters right beside each other, and then facing them again is 12 more.
Milestone
And then
exchange
we have
completed.
everything.
Fixit freighter re-entry
The whole
complete.
area is only 4 tall.
Yeah, I know, but what I was saying is, like, the way we're going to have to do it early on like this is, if I do the iron smelters like this, well, immediately next to them is going to be the copper smelters next, because we haven't expanded all the way north as we're going to go. I don't want to put iron, copper, and then just mix it up like that. It's going to be, you know, because then we'll have to go back and reorganize later once we actually get further on. Whereas instead, if we did,
we're gonna have to reorganize anyway.
well, yeah, obviously, but I'm trying to minimize on that, because if we do it by floor, I can go ahead up, build a little 1 meter high floor out, put the copper smelters on it, and then that'll be the copper floor, and then we'll have a steel floor, and then we'll have a caterium floor and stuff like that, and then we'll have a section in the mill where if it's a mixed thing like wire and iron, there will be a special like area where it comes down, goes into the bottom of the floor below it, so it can, you know, mix.
So my only problem with doing it like that is because iron has more recipes than anything else.
That's why it's going on the bottom floor, because it's going to be the widest floor.
I know, but unless we make the top floor smaller than the bottom floor, which is fine if we do, but if we try to make them all the same size floors, it's not going to work, because copper only has like 3 recipes.
Yeah, definitely. I completely agree with that. It's not going to work if we do it, you know, where every floor is the exact same size. No, it's going to have to, you know, be in descending order based on what has the most recipes. So, like, iron has the most, obviously, and then it would go, like, steel, and then limestone would be the least. So limestone would be the very, very top, and, like, copper would be second from the top, caterium would be, like, third, you know? like
Gotcha.
that. So we'll just have to go through and figure out what has the most for each resource, and we also need to figure out the height of the assembler, because the assembler is the biggest thing that we
You mean the
can.
manufacturer?
Yeah, the manufacturer. And I think that's
it's
4
gigantic.
high.
It's huge.
Yeah, I think it's 4 walls, so if we do 5 walls and then a platform, 5 walls and a platform, we should be able to, in theory, go up to the level we need.
But we also need to possibly put in wiring floors.
Yes, we do need wiring floors, but I would like to wait until we get that new wall wiring thing before we figured out what we wanted to do with the wire floors, which I think we get in the next tier.
Hopefully. We do. It's tiers 3 and 4, I think.
So if we get that, it would make it 20 times easier, because we can just route everything through a wall, you know, instead of having to figure everything out with poles. And it would make running it through a wire floor 20 times easier, because we can do it 1 wall high instead of like 3, because of the high capacity Caterium.
One of the best things ever are the 1 meter foundations.
Yes, we have those.
Because we can actually do something really cool with them. We can make our own wiring floors inside the floor. And me and Rex have done this in our world, because you can actually put a top and a bottom like this.
Yeah.
And run.
Yeah, and run the wires inside of here, inside of the as soon as I jump in here, because you can put the wall there and it'll have the little wire thing on it. But we have to get 4 coupons to get the wire thing.
Well,
because I just looked,
not
and it's
just
in
the
the
wire thing, but you can also put
conveyor belts,
conveyors in here, which is what we do. And if we really want it to look fancy, we can put glass foundations up on top, so you can see down into it.
Yep. I like that idea. So having a 4 meter high section in between every floor for wiring and just any spare conveyors would be perfect.
Yeah. The only issue is crossover.
But that's why, like I said, it for like crossover, like you mean going in between floors?
No, because you have to run things in straight lines. It's like Snake. It can't touch another line.
Yeah.
And you can't go above or below it because it's such a tight area.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean now. Well, hey, build that thing again real quick. I just want to see something. Just build it on the side here. So, if we did something like... Okay, so the conveyor pole's shorter than the 1 meter. Okay.
Yeah.
I was seeing if maybe the conveyor pole was higher than the 1 meter, because if so, we could have a conveyor run literally across the floor, and then put one up.
You can have it run across the floor, but it's difficult to do. But in the coupon shop, there is something that will help us with that.
Ooh, what is it?
The conveyor wall support.
Yep, the conveyor wall support is something we can get.
Yep. So that conveyor wall mount is very helpful.
There's also pipeline wall attachments we can use to run our pipelines through there as well, if they're small enough.
So the pipes are just barely small enough, yes.
Okay.
But those, there's definitely no chance of running above and below.
Yeah, there's definitely no chance. But with a, with like the, conveyors we can. Also,
yeah, but
we have 3 current coupons in that wall power Mark 1 costs 4 to get.
Okay.
So we need 1 more coupon and we can get that.
We might want to hold off until we get the tier 3 poles.
Yeah,
because getting that at Mark 1 is kind of a waste.
Do you get it in the tier list?
No. So when you unlock tier 3 power poles in the hub, you have to buy tier 3 wall mounts. and they're like
Oh.
9 coupons, and tier 2 is like 7.
Got you. So we might as well just go ahead and get Mark III when we go in and get it.
Yeah, instead of wasting coupons because they get exponentially more expensive.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me see if I have enough iron to make some more. It's a little bit. I'm just gonna go ahead and put Mark I conveyors in for now, and we can upgrade them later.
Okay.
When we get the time to just leave this running to let it build up some resources.
I did put in 2 speed upgrades into that single smelter, so now we're smelting at 60 instead of 30.
Okay, so now we're in the smelter that's in the sand dune.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're at least at the conveyor belts level. That works.
Yep.
Okay. As soon as we get the space elevator stuff, I would like to go ahead and get the go ahead for coal power.
We gotta get the tier unlocked first, and coal power requires steel.
Oh crap! You're right. It does. Fuck.
Yep. So that'll be a little bit.
Damn it, Tyler! Why did you have to remind me?
I don't know. Maybe because big brain.
Big brain, little pee-pee. Alright, so something like this with all these splitters for the smelters, and we can just continue to split it as we get better miners and conveyor belts.
Yeah.
So for now, that's how this would look. And then on the back side, it would just all converge into a bunch of, you know, organization storage chests.
Wait, why are you running it like that?
Like this?
Yeah, you know this splits inefficiently, right?
How? It does 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
No, because it's gonna split into here. So this gets half, that gets half. So this actually gets half of that. This gets half of the half.
Yes, but in my theory, what's going to happen is this smelter is going to fill because it's working slower than the conveyor. So the conveyor is going to back itself up here, and then everything's going this way. And then it'll split half and half.
But
This will fill, and then it'll...
There's a way of doing this so much more efficiently.
But just the way I'm looking at it, if you split it like this, eventually this one will back itself up, and then you don't have to worry about it, because then it'll split everything to where it'll, you know...
Eventually, but that does reduce efficiency.
Okay, well, how would you do it?
Just an even split.
What do you mean an even split? There's 4 things here and 1 miner.
Yes. You can evenly split that. It's called ratios, my boy.
So you would do 1 splitter, and then on the thing it split, on the 2 rows it split, you would do 2 more splitters. That's how you would do that.
Yes. So... Oh, damn it. Too close. Is that enough room?
Should be.
Yes.
I don't like the curvature.
I can't really help that because they're too close.
Make my brain hurt. I'm like, they're supposed to be cramped.
And then... Not there.
Idiot.
And then in between these two, you would do another splitter.
I'm like, finally, a 90-degree.
And now you can put all the iron in and it'll split evenly between them.
Okay. Well, I will take this and I will make it more compact.
Yeah, there is a way to do it. I just I was lazy.
Yeah, I know you were lazy. But I'll take it and I'll make it more compact to fit.
Okay.
I'd like to avoid having another, branch out that way. So, easier way to do this. Let's see.
Well, the easiest way is to put the splitter in front of the two middle ones.
Are you sure about that?
Why are you going vertical? Ew.
Because I want to see if maybe... I was gonna see if maybe if I put the, okay, if I can put the conveyor splitter in the air.
No. But you can do it like this. And then that runs into there.
Yeah, that would be way easier, and then you could also,
Oh, I'm missing cable.
it's okay, I got you. Like this.
Hold on, you got your input facing the wrong way.
Oh, you're right, I do. Boom. Thank you for doing that, because my game decided that it wants to shit itself for a second.
And then you should be able to put that one right there and it'll split evenly. Hopefully without having to cause weird angles.
Yeah,
So, damn it.
it's too invalid. So,
Okay, so just place it in front of one of these. Place it like right there.
yeah, you could place it in front of one of them. I'm trying to think though. Just let me think for a second.
Okay.
Looking.
I'm gonna go back to crafting.
Looking. Okay, doke.
We are gonna need another bio burner. At least one more, probably two more.
Okay. Curious as if that would work, honestly.
Yay, 600 screws.
Nice.
Now I need to make all the rest of the plate to make reinforced plate. Then I gotta make all the rotors, then I can just dump all of it into the assembler and let it cook.
Awesome.
Is it can only make 2 every minute. So it'll take 50 minutes.
If this
make-
works, I'll be baffled.
Should work. Or
Yeah,
not.
well, I don't know if it will because I didn't connect any conveyors in between it.
Wait, why is everything disappearing into it? But it's not splitting.
Damn
I
it!
created a trash can.
Hey, this
hold
is
on.
no. This is how we can get rid of our nuclear waste. You messed with it and now it's not doing anything. It stopped. Good job, Tyler. You ruined it.
I put a conveyor belt between them so that hopefully it would split them.
I just think they're too close. It'll be okay. But that's
Oh,
how we
well.
make a trash can.
Yeah, because those were disappearing. Like, what the hell?
Coffee stain, we found a solution to nuclear waste.
Apparently you can't put it in a resource sink either.
Really?
Yeah, Rex said he was watching a streamer and that tried to do it, and R&D gets very upset.
Do they really? Damn.
Yeah. It's like R&D would like to remind you that we control your research and your life sustainability.
Is that a threat?
I mean, we are slaves, so...
Hey, we can't use that word.
We are,
working against our will.
yes, we are servants to a corporate entity.
We are servants to the master. Bum bum beedum bum bum beedum.
Alright. Let's craft.
Let's do this. Right, well there, that's the only way we can set it up, really, unless... Actually... There is another!
Yeah, that way should work.
I just thought about something, though. There is another!
Yep, too
Damn it.
close.
Well, here, I'll just... Bitch! Give me my damn way.
Really?
Yeah.
Over
Yeah, I can-
fucking complicating this bullshit.
Damn fucking right. And then I can just have that, you know, come down. Because now it's more compacted, technically.
Maybe. Debatable.
Well, now I can have it come in through here and instantly go into that, whereas if I put it in front of one of these, it's going to be off-center and a wall conveyor hole isn't going to want to line up with it. So, this makes it look nicer from the outside. That's debatable!
Until we tear it all down to redo it all.
Don't kill my hopes and dreams.
You know, that's my job.
No, your job is to finish the space elevator.
Well, I'm working on it. It's just gonna take a while.
Damn right. Now that I have this done, now I need to power it.
Damn it. That's a lot of screws.
Yeah?
Because I need 100 rotors, meaning I need 2,500 screws.
Jesus. Get something to weigh down your enter button. I need more wire.
Yeah, this is why you don't craft this shit by hand.
Yeah. We made a boo-boo.
What?
The fact that we're crafting all this by hand.
Alright, let's see. Let me grab some copper. Well, we ain't about to make screws by hand anymore. Because fuck up.
What, you gonna go ahead and get it constructed?
At least temporarily.
Okay.
And I'm going to use Mark II conveyor, so that's fast enough. And go. It's now making 100 screws a minute.
Nice. So in
Which-
approximately 3 years, we'll have enough.
Theoretically, yes. That's why also we have like 12 screw makers on Man Rexes.
Well, if we multiply it by 12, that'll reduce it to 4 months.
They really did make it much harder in this version to craft things by hand. Like, it's either do it automatically or spend an eternity crafting by hand.
Yeah. That's because that's what
Which,
you're
I mean-
supposed to do.
And yeah, I was about to say, I understand that they're trying to encourage like automating everything, but still.
I just saw a video. They dumped a bunch of like mixed rainbow Orbeez down like a Plinko thing, and they separated themselves by color.
Huh.
Like the red went to the far left, then orange, green, blue, purple, and pink is on the far right. And I'm so confused how they managed to do that.
I mean,
Unless they did it like with light and they're all clear, and at the top it like rainbows and like it's a light system that reflects in the Orbeez, but still,
that might
like,
work.
That's crazy
Because,
though.
I mean, technically, it would make a perfect bell curve.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
theoretically. So, you know how everything bell curves when you drop it down in the Plinko?
Like it has the chance to go anywhere, pretty much.
Actually, it has a much higher chance of going down the middle. That's the thing, is it's a bell curve. So on the edges, you have the least likely chance, and then in the middle, you have the most likely chance.
Well, they all dropped in the center, and then it hits the first thing, and it separates it to the far ends.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Hold on. So, if you were to drop... Yeah, that's what I was looking for. So if you look at that picture I just sent you, that's dropping one ball at the very center,
Yeah.
and it creates what's called a bell curve,
Mm-hmm.
which is the normal distribution. So that's, you know, how they would have done it. You get everything to spread out like that.
Yeah, but the thing is they all spread to the far sides, so they would more likely go into the sides, right?
I mean, they all spread to the far sides.
So, like, in the video, they, like, dump it, and it goes towards the center, and then it hits the first V, which is higher than the rest, and it makes it, like, arch to the far left and right. Like, none go perfect center. So, would that be how they managed to, like...
Because it's still...
Because the bell curve, you said the farther left it is, the more likely it is to go left, right?
No, I mean, it's always got the highest chance of ending up in the middle, regardless. As long as it's set up as a normal distribution.
I do a composite. Alright, we've got 2 more biomass burners up and working.
Okay.
I don't know why it only went to 130 though.
I'm moving your
Just one all?
your lookout tower.
Uh-huh, go ahead.
I just needed it out of my way.
Yeah, that's fine. I was getting ready to move it anyways because I got to set up a bunch of these personal storage chests.
Gotcha. I need a bunch of personal storage.
Not personal, regular storage chests. I'm an idiot.
Okay. For the record, I said nothing.
You thought it.
Maybe.
There is another. Alright, so the most optimized way to do this would be to mimic the way we merged everything, the way we split everything, correct? To just merge it the same way we split it, right?
Yep.
Okay. So we want something like that. This off bleed real quick.
I mean, encroaching clearance. That's not fucking encroaching any clearance. Really? Sometimes this game is stupid.
You're stupid.
Only on Tuesdays.
Alright, there we go. That's set up. Now we just need to upgrade the conveyor belts and it'll work optimally. So if you have the if you have a bunch of extra reinforced plate, this whole setup needs it.
I actually don't have a whole lot. Yes, the ones that I'm using are actually supposed to go for the space elevator.
Gotcha. We'll just have to work it on optimally. And I'll just dismantle the current line, so we're no longer getting coupons, just so you know.
Yeah.
And then I will just
We don't need coupons.
turn off this smelter so you can take your power shards out of it.
Okay. Coupons are for wimps.
Well, no, but alright. Put a power pole here. We'll connect you, and then I'll put another power pole here. Connect you and you. Alright. 30 per minute, we're bringing in 15 per minute, so smelters are going to be, you know, on off, because we're bringing in only 15 ore per minute, and it's producing one every 30 every minute, I mean.
Gotcha.
So it's not as effective as the other one, but once we get Mark II.
I mean, I guess I can use some Mark II.
No, you don't have to. It's fine.
I mean, we just gotta be sparing with it.
I'm gonna reroute the storage container that has all the iron ore in it to just dump all of that into the coupon thing.
Okay. I did just upgrade that little bit of Mark II.
Which little bit?
The bit that needed to be upgraded.
The whole line needs to be upgraded all the way back to the miner.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the output lines.
Everything needs to be upgraded to Mark II.
Shit. Yeah, we don't have enough for that.
Yeah. Alright, so all the iron ore that's currently in the backup storage is now going into the coupon thing.
Okay. How are we still sustaining power?
Because I built 2 more biomass burners.
I would do it. Because I was like, these 2 screw makers are at 100% maxed out.
With power shards?
Yeah.
Jesus. Let's see how many reinforced plate I can make. Nowhere near enough.
I'm about to say, probably not a lot.
I can make 6, which will put me up to like 10 total.
Oh, damn it. These lines aren't fast enough for that.
What lines? You said you upgraded all of the rear.
Nah, I was trying to merge, and it wasn't fast enough. So I gotta have 2 different storage containers.
I'm confused.
What?
Hold on, no. Let me just look at something. Conveyor there. I don't need it. The Mark II conveyor that was placed in between these 2 looks like it was going backwards. Okay. Now they're going what it looks like forward. For a second, they looked like they were going backwards, and I was like, I know this isn't a splitter, it's a merger. What the fuck?
You done fucked up?
All of that's upgraded. This is upgrading. And I can't afford to upgrade that. Alright, so now everything is on Mark II except that one. I need 1 more reinforced plate to make it. How many of those plates did you make already?
Hold on. Alright, the entire iron line is now Mark II.
All the way from the back to the front now?
Yep.
Alright, there's one more little section I need you to do. It only takes 2, I just need 1 more, and it's this little one right here.
What little one?
That little one right there.
Where are you? Oh, over here?
Just this little tiny one in between.
Oh, that one. But we also need to upgrade this side right here. Like, I upgraded that one to
this
Mark.
side too needs to be upgraded, I didn't realize that.
Alright, more reinforced plates. At least we got a whole bunch of screws being made.
Yeah. Mark 2. Mark 1. Are the lifts Mark 2 now?
Yeah.
Awesome.
This one I thought I had everything finished crafting.
Yeah. This whole
Yeah, no, I'm working on it.
Okay, I was just letting you know. There's no rush.
Wait, what? Why is that? Okay, that was Mark II. That one needs to be Mark II. That's Mark II. Right, yes. That's Mark II, that's Mark II. Okay, I think all of these are good.
Okay.
And our machines are running 99% efficient
Where do you see that?
in the efficiency.
Oh, nice. So my math was only 1% off.
Which actually, I don't know where that 1% is coming from.
It's probably the delay time it takes between starting a build and ending a build. Because, you know, it's got a process finished, going, finished, going, finished, going. So that's probably where that 1% is coming from.
I don't know. Oh, we got a lot of iron coming out, though.
Oh, yeah. We're doing 120 per minute now. Because it's 30, 30, 30, 30. So every minute we get another 120.
Yep.
And then once we upgrade, we'll get it even faster.
We've got a ridiculous amount of screws building up over here, which is good because we need them.
And we're at 95.2 is the highest we've gone that I can see on the thing. Out of 130.
Can you come punch me? I'm stuck.
Gladly.
Oh, thank you. All right.
Now that we got that smelter up and going, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take some of this iron and start working on getting some more plate built so that I can work on going up and getting the first conveyor and electricity floor set up.
Actually, while I'm working on this, while I'm working on the reinforced plates for the thing, can you make some rotors?
I think I can. What do I need to make rotors?
Screws, which
And
I have.
rods.
Yeah, screws and rods.
Alright, I'll work on making a bunch of rods since we have screws automated.
All right.
How many rotors do we need?
100.
100. Okay, so I need 500 rods. Excellent.
Now you shall know my pain.
I already knew your pain, bud. Did I text you my new phone number?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. I didn't remember if I did. I
Just
was
in
about to
case,
be
I mean,
like,
you-
guess what? I got an iPhone.
Ew. Why?
Because it's what Courtney wanted.
That doesn't mean you have to get one.
Kinda did.
Why?
Because we went through a contract.
Oh.
Yeah. It was cheaper
Damn
than
contract.
after we pay this month, it'll be cheaper than our straight talk contracts or our straight up
Gotcha.
prepaid stuffs. And honestly, straight talk wasn't really hitting on all that good at work. Like on this phone, I've got 100 times better service at work.
Who you with now?
AT&T.
Ew.
But they're on Verizon towers. They lease out from Verizon.
True.
Because one of the foremans I work with used to work towers, and he
Mhm.
told us that literally Verizon owns all the towers. The only company that owns their own towers is American, and that is like through US Cellular, and that's only on the East Coast. Verizon has literally every other tower.
I believe it.
So if you go with somebody, they're 99% chance they're leasing off of Verizon towers. Which
Or
would explain why
you're like-
Verizon gets the best coverage compared to everybody else, because everybody else is like, we're not paying our lease, and Verizon's like, okay, get off our tower.
Yeah. Or like be like me and just go with Verizon.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about anything.
And plus, Verizon customers get priority over non-Verizon customers on the tower.
Yep. He also told me something kind of, not like sickening, but also not funny, but like a mixture. He said if you fall off the tower and hit the ground, the first thing your foreman does is cut your lanyard. Because,
Really?
yeah, because then your family will get more money from life insurance, and the company will actually, get in trouble. You won't. Because if you fall off a tower, you're supposed to be hooked up. So if you fall off a tower and hit the ground, it's because you weren't hooked up. So he goes and he cuts your lanyard, and then he can claim, yeah, his lanyard ripped, right as he fell and he hit the ground, and your family can get like twice as much money from life insurance.
I mean, I understand that. I mean, fire department does the same thing. Like if you get hit by a car and you don't have your vest on, the first thing we're doing is putting a vest on you.
Mm-hmm.
Like regardless, it's like, oh fuck. Vest. Somebody hand me a vest.
Somebody get this man a vest.
Because yeah, we all watch out for each other.
I'm like, you know what my company would do if I fell and hit the ground and I didn't have my lanyard on?
Sit there and look at you and go, well, you're a stupid fucker.
Yeah. Yeah. I went and I actually talked to my boss because there's an opening for foreman at the other shop, and I went and I sat in his office and I was like, look, I want a shot at getting that position. And he was about to talk and I was like, and I know what you're going to say, I don't have experience, but I do have leadership experience, 4 years ROTC for not for nothing. And he was like, I understand that you have leadership skill and experience, I'm not doubting that, but you working at Furnace Repair where you're working is really dragging you down, honestly. He was like, being there, you're not getting the blueprint skills that you need to do that job. Now what I can do is I can talk to your foreman and I can talk to the guy right below him and see if we can work something out to get you swapped with somebody else so that you can go to the other shop and get the blueprint reading, experience. It's going to take a couple years, but you'll get it. And I was like, hell yeah. And he was like, all right, I'll see what I can do. And then he was like, I'm glad that you want to move up in the company, not many people want to. And I was like, I just want to get out of fucking Furnace Repair.
Yeah. Sounds good.
It does. It sounds good.
I'm
Whether
gonna tell
it'll
you,
happen or not, you never know.
I'm not entirely ready for taking over the captain's position, so
Oh yeah, I believe you on that one.
that's gonna be interesting,
To say the least.
especially since for the first few of my shifts, I'll be the only paramedic in the county. Like, I'll have 2 advanced and 2 basics, but being the only medic is a big deal.
Yeah, definitely.
Because nobody else can do the interventions and drugs that I can.
You can do the drugs better than everyone else.
I can do all the drugs.
I was so good at my job that it got me drugs. And I did so many drugs that it got me more drugs.
How are you doing on rotors?
Oh, I've got 22. I'm hand making some screws right now. To
Gotcha.
try to catch up a little bit. Because I have the 500 rods.
Oh, our screw maker is out of rods. That's the problem.
Oh, well, maybe you should get
That's
on
why
that.
That's why it's not making any more screws, because it's out. Let me refill that. I do have some more screws if you need them.
Yeah, I need a lot more because I'm now at what's going to be 31 and we need 100, so I need 69 times 25.
Alright, well, here is 700 screws.
Awesome. That'll make 6. Nah, it gets us 1/3 of there. We're at 60 now once I make these 29.
Gotcha.
Or 2/3, I should say.
I'm making all the rest of the rods that I have iron for. I'm just gonna dump them in the rod maker, or in the screw maker, I mean.
Okay.
And there they go, off to the races.
Coronavirus has temporarily reduced China's CO2 emissions by 1/4, and it's coronavirus. No need to thank me.
Let me tell you, that's some scary shit.
It is, especially being that one of my coworkers' daughter just came back from China from, schooling. But apparently she was 2,000 miles away from Wuhan. I'm like, do you understand how miles work?
I mean, hopefully that's enough.
No, the fact she was in China, but 2,000 miles from Wuhan. Do you
Well,
know
that's
how
what I'm saying
far 2,000 miles is?
Yeah.
China's probably not even 105 or 1,500 miles wide.
Oh yeah, it is. China's
It's like-
massive.
It's like... Hold on. I'm going to pull up Google.
China stretches for approximately 3,250 miles.
Look, okay.
East and west, and then 3,400 miles north and south.
Okay, look. You didn't have to prove me wrong. We just could have agreed that my coworker was an idiot, okay? Because he is an idiot.
I'm about to say, am I supposed to agree with that statement?
Yes, he's an idiot.
Okay, well then he's just stupid.
Thank you. God, now we gotta do the whole... Why didn't you just read the script I gave you, Tyler? It was in the script. You went off script. Now we gotta redo the whole bit.
Oh, well, I ain't got time for that. We're just glad to keep it in.
Damn it. Oh, no, I think I'm safe for the coronavirus, you know, because they say heat and alcohol kills it, and I've got an internal body temperature that's higher than the average human. Plus, I like to get drunk on the weekends.
Oh, I saw something that actually kills it as well.
What?
Crack. Like legit, people on crack. Crack actually kills the coronavirus.
That's funny.
I was like, what?
I mean, if it works, I guess.
I mean,
Have you made any of the rotors, or have you just been working on a reinforced plate?
I've got all the reinforced plate. I've just been making rods to shove in the rod maker.
Okay. Well, I've got 78 rotors I'm going to drop for you, so you'll go ahead and have them.
Alright,
Or
I'll go
actually,
ahead
I'll
and,
just put them in the machine. Fuck it.
I'm about to say, just dump them.
And then we only need 22 more. And so I gotta wait
Okay.
for the screws to build up.
I'll go ahead and get this powered up.
In the meantime... 78% towards our next coupon.
Nice. Alright, we are now making 5 smart plating per minute because I put in 3 speed upgrades.
Nice.
And we need 100, so that is 100 divided by 5, so it's 20 minutes to get all of them.
Gotcha.
Oh no, we need 50, sorry, so that'd be 10 minutes.
Hey, question. Are we going quality or quantity?
What do you mean?
So, like, with our smelters, as we upgrade our conveyors and our miner, we can overclock them. But
Yeah,
we could also, instead of overclocking, just build more of them. So are you going to want to do quality, overclocking, or quantity, the number of smelters?
probably quality.
Okay. That's
Because
what I
that's
was
what we-
thinking, because then we can, you know, compress it even more and focus on or efficiency.
Yeah, that's what me and Rex did. Is ours is max sufficient for overclock.
Gotcha.
Let me tell you, that's a pain in the ass to do, by the way.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'll be right back.
Okay. While he's gone, I will take all of the screws and see if I can make 22 more rotors. I can make 18. Getting there, boys. Alright, now we only need, I think, 4 more. We'll put these in and we'll see. Yep, 4 more. And so that's 100 screws, I think. Yeah. Should be 100 screws because it's 25. Yeah! Look at there! And all we have to do is wait for that plate to finish. Now, I threw in one extra just to be safe. And that's all, yep, loading up there. It's getting 5 per minute. So, next thing on the list is I'm going to take this iron and turn it into plates and start working on getting some walls up so that I can see. I'm going to go 5, have a space, 5, have a space, 5, have a space. So that's the plan for the walls and like the different floors. I think the next floor up, I'm going to put temporary copper, because unless there's like a website I can go to, let me see. Pull it up. What uses what has the most? If I can spell most correctly. Recipes and set. Enter. Recipes in Satisfactory. Satisfactory. Iron, steel, copper. Alright, so iron ore makes iron, steel, iron alloy, and enriched steel ingot. Those are just also just iron and steel. So iron ingots make plate, rod, screw, alternate wire ingots. Let me see what copper ore does. Copper ingot. Copper sheet, wire, aluminum sheet, steamed quick wire. Those are alternate though. Okay, so it's got iron ingots.
I'm back.
Welcome back. So I don't know if the wiki has been updated or not, but I forgot we can make alternate recipes, and if we do alternate wire, that'll even lessen the
Oh yeah, but
copper.
you gotta remember, alternate recipes are not something that are easy.
Yeah, I know. I was just
you gotta
saying.
find the hard drives and stuff.
I was just saying that that's stuff we could do.
Oh
But
yeah, I mean, definitely.
looking at it, I think that because I was trying to figure out what is going to be like have the most recipes, and looking at it, I think the second most is going to be it doesn't give me all of them, so like it's hard to see exactly what has the most to see what's going to go on the next level of the factory. But if I had to take a guess, I would say that it's probably either steel or copper, because steel has steel pipes,
Probably gonna be steel.
steel pipes, beams, and then encased beams, and that's all I remember that steel makes.
Yeah, but there's more now that
There's been an
steel is
update, yeah.
needed for.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll do iron and then steel. And then what would have more than steel?
You mean less than steel? You mean?
Or yeah, less than steel.
Copper and caterium.
Do you want to try to fit those on the same floor or just keep it separate? Because I don't want to accidentally put too
honestly,
much on the floor.
Honestly, I don't want to put everything on their own floor because it's going to get too vertical too quick.
Yeah.
I mean, if we can condense stuff down onto the same floor, like me and Rex have copper and iron on the same floor.
Okay, that would
And then
work,
our next floor has steel and aluminum when we actually get aluminum.
Yeah.
Concrete we have at a separate area. We have a separate concrete maker away from the actual main base.
I wouldn't want to do that. I'd want it in the main base because I want to do it like we did our other mega factory where we had like a big storage room hooked to it and we could just walk in there and pick what we wanted to get, you know?
Yeah, and that's I was just saying that's how we did it. We could probably do concrete on the same floor as steel.
Yeah, we
and
can
then do Caterium and quartz on their own floors.
I was thinking we could
Caterium and quartz on the same floor. I mean,
try to do like materials on the same floor. So like obviously iron has got to be on the bottom because it's got the most recipes, right?
Yeah.
So then with steel is needed, so it wouldn't be able to fit on the same floor as iron. So what if we did iron and not copper, but we did iron and concrete, just because concrete's a little bit smaller and it would keep it on the lower level. It's more early on. We can go ahead and get that up. And then the next floor would be, like you said, steel, aluminum, and then copper and caterium, because they're both electrical components, you know.
But then where are we going to put quartz?
We could put quartz on the very top with biomass stuff if we wanted to automate biomass stuff.
Yeah, biomass is useless once we get past the early game.
Once we get past the early game, yeah, it's useless, but it would be somewhere where we can just throw all our leaves into a massive container, and then it would just auto-sort and just do whatever it wanted to do with it, instead of having just a massive pool of, you know, leaves.
Or we could just have a trash can that dumps into a sink.
Yeah, we could just have a trash can dump into a sink.
Because I mean, you can't automate bio burners.
No, you can't. There's no way to.
So.
Okay, so for the first floor, or we could even do second. We could do it like in order. We could do first floor being, you know, iron and concrete, and the second floor steel and copper. And then once we get aluminum and caterium, put them on the same floor. And if it's small enough, we could fit quartz in there too.
Yeah, we could do that.
That could be something, so we can go ahead and put, we don't have to, you know, try to build X amount of levels to get to copper already. We can just go ahead and up one. Who did it?
Well, shit.
Not out of fuel. Not out of fuel. Not out of fuel.
Did we power spike?
I think we did. Yeah, we power spiked to 130.2. Let's turn it back on and see if it spikes again. Yep. 130.2. Where are we spiking?
I'll take one of the power shards out of each of the screw constructors.
Okay.
Try now.
Okay. I was gonna say I can go ahead and cut off the copper because we're filled up on it. Nope, spiked again.
All right. Well, I'll take more power shards out.
I wonder what's causing us to spike.
I think it's this assembler up here. There we go.
Because it's been running.
No, it was actually paused for a couple minutes.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was running because I saw it running earlier. Because I made all the rotors and it was running.
Now we're running at a steady 120.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'll go dump these 50 plates into the elevator.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it would be a...
Oh. That's all we needed. We only needed 50.
Oh, I thought we needed 100.
I thought we did too.
Hold on. I want to see if we can do the glitch.
Oh.
Go ahead and get tier 7 and 8. Damn it. Okay. And loading.
Alright, hold on.
No! Crap. I already loaded it. Can you
Oh
still
no,
load?
load is fine. It was sending it that did it. So hold on.
Okay,
All right, do you have it held down?
I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, send.
Sending. It won't let me send it.
Oh.
Hold on, I'm gonna stay in the screen, and maybe after it sends yours, then I can send mine. It might be because it's in animation that it won't let me. Has it sent?
Yeah, it's sent.
Alright, it still won't let me send. Let me... Yeah, they fixed that bug. Damn it! That makes me feel sad.
Well,
Oh well. It's okay.
why is there a random bioburner way over here?
I didn't really have anywhere to connect it anywhere else. See, it's all the
Gotcha.
power lines. I didn't feel like building a new one. Alright, so now we have tier 3, coal power, which gives us the pipelines, the water extractor, fluid buffer, pipeline pump, stuff like that. Vehicular transport, which gives us the truck station and the tractor. Steel production, which gives us foundry, steel ingot, steel beam, steel pipe, and versatile framework, which is part of the space elevator.
Yeah, that's the next elevator part.
Advanced steel production, the miner, the encased steel beam, straighter, motor, automated wiring, which is another space elevator part, melee combat, hypertubes, and then Mark III logistics, which gives us the stackable pipe support. Nice.
Well, I say let's go ahead and try to get coal.
I'm gonna go ahead and build the factory wall up so I know where to start copper, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing with copper that we did iron, so that we and I'll go ahead and throw those into constructors as well while I'm doing it.
All right. I took the rest of the plate and rotors out of the constructor so that I can use them for the coal.
Okay. Hey, so you remember the way we were talking about setting up the flooring?
Yeah.
If we are able to do it where it's not completely 20 meters up, because that's 5 4s. If it's like 19 meters and it'll fit like this, we'll have a little bit more room. We might be able to put 2 conveyors on top of each other.
Yeah, that would work.
But if that's if this is tall enough to go over top of the manufacturer.
But we don't know.
Which is why I'm just leaving it like this. I'm not putting anything here yet. I'm just building up to the other one because I know that 6 is going to be high enough to be over top of it. But I don't know if,
Gotcha.
need to go one more lower or not.
How are we doing on power? We're at 51. I can put those back in there. Those in there. And I want you making plate now.
Okay. As far as it needs to extend so far. And then I need a way to get up here. Ramps. Lots and lots of freaking ramps.
Yep.
Good thing we have a lot of concrete.
Yeah, that helps.
So. I actually might just do, because we have stackable poles, I just make a bunch of stackable poles into a ladder.
Yeah. What?
I placed it and it's in the way of the foundation's in the way of it, so I've got to go down farther.
Gotcha. Alright, we are now automatically making rods into screws, and we're now also automating iron plate.
Nice. You went ahead and automated the plate.
Yeah.
Is it coming through the how'd you set it up? Let me come look.
Coming from the main iron.
Oh, okay. And then you have it automating into rods, screws, and okay.
Oh, I got power this one. That might help.
That might help a little bit. That's just gonna be temporary for right now, though.
Yeah, I know.
I know. I was just double checking you now. And more foundations.
But this will help us actually get everything set up.
Yeah, because then we won't have to worry about building as much.
Yep.
Okie dokie. Have a splitter come off of the rod to the screw, so that we can at least stockpile a little bit of rods.
Alright.
Hey look, Rex is playing set.
Well.
Wonder if he's playing on y'all's world.
Oh yeah, he is.
Oh, okay.
He usually plays on there and then I hop in when I can.
Gotcha. Right, there's the 4 smelters.
If you want, I can hop in and show you the world.
Not right now. Because we're doing all this. Another time, definitely, though.
Gotcha. I just don't know when, though, is the thing.
Oh, we've been playing for 2 hours.
Yeah, I just got the notification, too.
Yeah, I was like, why is it sending me a notification?
Because we've been sitting on our asses too long and Fix It says we need to move.
Yeah, well, Fix It can eat my ass.
They might enjoy that.
Who knows? I might enjoy that. If she don't eat acid, she's not a queen. Alright, that's all set up. But of course, because I don't have reinforced, it's gonna be, you know.
Yeah. Well, we are making plates and stuff now, so we can get reinforced.
Yeah.
It just, you know, takes a little bit.
It takes some time.
Hopefully between this episode and next episode, I'll get on here and just AFK for a while and let crap build up.
That would be nice.
Obviously, I can't do it tonight because I gotta go to work, but...
Yeah, obviously. And somebody have to kind of not be on, but within earshot to make sure that shit doesn't, you know, cut off because of the biomass.
I was actually about to say, until we get coal, we actually can't AFK.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to keep up.
How do we follow this backwards? What is it? That's fucking impossible.
Why are you confuzzled now?
Because the conveyor was pumping backwards than what it was supposed to. And I thought they'd fix it to where it would never pump backwards from what it was supposed to.
I don't know.
Yes.
You broke it.
I did break it, apparently.
Power is still okay at the moment.
That is good.
Oh yeah, that's why our power was dying.
What?
This assembler over here
Mm-hmm.
with 3 power shards requires 65 power.
Jesus.
That's kind of a lot.
Just a little bit of a lot. Alright. I've got the conveyor set up. It's not optimized, but conveyor is set up for copper, so.
Alright.
And I'm keeping the buffer in for now.
Okay.
And then we still have the storage container that has all the ingots in it. Now I just need to hook everything up.
We still have a net gain on iron, by the way.
What do you mean?
So even though we're using a lot to make the plates and the screws and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
we are still net gaining in the buffer of iron.
Nice.
It's not by much, but we are still gaining.
Just a little bit.
So we're actually close to 100% efficiency
Nice.
in terms of usage, at least.
I made it too far away. I'll back it up.
Right now I'm crafting the 150 reinforced plates by hand.
Nice.
Or at least getting the stuff to craft it by hand.
Gotcha.
And heads up, I gotta go in less than an hour.
Okay. Copper's set up. I just jumped off the side of the mill, but that's okay. This is why we need walls, Tyler.
Or you can just watch where you're walking.
No, I jumped, and then I couldn't control myself in the air.
Okay, so watch where you're jumping.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
Okay, well then fine, jump off the damn building and die then.
Maybe I will, Tyler. Maybe I will. Alright, so I want a power pole here, so it'll go underneath, and then I want a power pole here. We got enough power for this. Whee! Damn, all these power lines are filled.
Yay! Now I can start crafting reinforced plate.
Yay! Stuff's about to get cut off for a second. Just bear with me. Right, stuff's back online.
Okay.
And copper is set up to where it'll run the same efficiency as iron. It's just set to where, like, you know, we need Mach 2.
Gotcha.
And I was waiting till we got, the iron plate completely automated before I upgraded it, because copper's not as big a deal as iron is to us currently.
Yeah, because we don't have the reinforced plate automated yet.
Yeah. Once we get reinforced plate automated, then I'll worry about it, but by the time we get reinforced plate automated, we might as well, you know, have, damn.
And actually, I can automate it, like, now, if we want it.
If we wanted, I'd like to, wait up and build another 4 iron, smelters, and then use those 4 just for the iron reinforced plate, so that we're still getting plate rod and screws.
Oh, we will still be getting that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to run splitters off of them and everything. I was just saying it'd be
Oh, we got everything right here at the end.
Yeah, I know, but if we wanted to, like, have a splitter where we would get just plate and a storage container for that later on, we would have to run a splitter off of this.
Oh, gotcha.
Because eventually, even if this backs up, that's what I was saying, we have an individual set of smelters for, you know, the reinforced iron plate.
I think something died.
Yeah, I think something ran out of gas, honestly.
No, we power spiked.
Did we?
Yep.
I'm sorry, I gotta check gas level, 60, 60. Yeah, one of them ran out of fuel.
I'm about to say, yeah, something did. I can see where it did.
I'll just grab a bunch of fuel, and I'll go ahead and fill up before we, turn back on. Run over here and check these two while I'm at it.
At least we've got quite a bit of biofuel.
Yeah. It's because we had all that wood and leaves that we got from the chainsaw, and we just set it to automate. Alright, you can power back on now.
Okay.
Like, we've still got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 1,400 biomass. Like, big biomass that's
nice
in storage. But we have ran out of leaves and regular biomass, so we're no longer producing that stuff. But it's okay, so we're about to get coal anyways.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a bunch of this copper and turn it into cable. If you have,
yeah, about to say, if you want to do the 300 cable, that'll help out tremendously.
Yeah. I do not mind.
Because I've got 95 of the reinforced plate already.
Nice.
And then I've got 36 rotors from where I pulled them out of the smart plating. So now we can just use it. And we are still backing up on plating, by the way.
Like the regular iron plate.
Yeah, because the assembler is actually too slow.
Yeah.
It doesn't use as much as we're producing in terms of iron plate.
I'd still like to eventually have it split off, because if we have everything just converging to one thing, you know?
Oh yeah, we definitely need to have stuff split off, but
Like, I'd like to have a constructor just for, you know, iron plate, and then that iron plate go just to storage, and then one for rods, and then one for screws, and then one for reinforced plate, and then one for modular, you know.
yep.
So that we stockpile everything, even if it makes it, like, non-efficient, it still stockpiles everything into a storage container. Kind of like we wanted to do with our mega factory back in the day, where we wanted everything, you know?
One of every item.
Yeah, in storage built up. But I think the exception with this world is, instead of doing like ores and ingots, we'll just do crafting items. It's just doing the ores and the ingots is really, you know, just pain in the ass to do. And there's not really a use for it. But that's also up to you if you want to just focus on the big items, then...
I'm good with focusing on the big items. Instead of the ore and stuff.
Yeah. Hey, on the bright side, those extra 50 rotors I made for the, unless they already turned into that plate, we should already have 50 extra rotors.
That's where I got the 36 from, because some of them had converted.
Gotcha.
But I just dumped what I had in there.
Awesome.
So,
I'm 30 cable away from getting.
Nice. So as soon as you finish that, we'll have
coal power.
We'll have coal.
And we can go ahead and set that up today, hopefully. And launch.
Milestone reached. Coal is an improved alternative power source to biomass and can be fully automated if provided water with
next
new
we need
pipeline
basic steel
buildings
production.
and power throughout the initial setup.
Whenever we get to it.
Coal has been added to the resource scanner.
Let's go ahead
Note,
and
ensure the close proximity of water to the coal production line.
The
Note, pumps will aid in vertical transport
factory
of
up like
fluids
we were
through
talking
pipes.
about over there by
Note, throughput
water.
and volume indicators
Gotcha.
are added to each pipe section automatically.
We are going to need a lot of infrastructure for it, though.
Like, foundations.
Well, not just foundations, but we're going to need, like, extractors and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, yeah. But
And
we
the
unlocked all of
the
that.
nearest coal, by the way, is, like, 800 meters northeast.
North. Jesus.
Northeast. It's still in the desert, but...
Alright, well then, instead of setting up on this side, let's set up on the other side just to be a little bit closer, or like right here, in this little beach area.
Yeah, right here would be good. I'll actually put the top foundation on this big rock over here. That way we're above everything.
And we can kind of build over to the water.
Yeah. Because I bet you it is going to come out this far at least.
Yeah. Only problem is it's super fucking high.
Well, I mean, it's going to have to be.
Yeah.
Regardless.
To get it flat, yeah, I know.
And
Have
the
you already hit
extractors
the
have to
water?
go in, yeah, the extractors have to go in deep water, by the way.
That's the dark blue water, so that's fine.
Yep. I still find it funny that the build in this game where we just launch massive bags of concrete.
Mm-hmm. Oh crap, I was building underneath. My bad.
That's alright. Alright. Well, that should be good for now.
Are you out?
Almost. I mean, this should be a decent sized platform for us for now.
Oh yeah. Just finish squaring it off.
I'll probably go a couple more foundations this way. But I've got enough concrete to do that.
Let's see. Organization. Fluid buffer can contain up to 300 cubic meters of fluid as an in and output for pipes. So this is just a storage unit for the water. Because we can't use regular storage.
Yep.
Then we have pipeline support, pipeline, junctions, pump. Applies 20 pressure, allowing a 20-meter vertical rise of fluid. Output fluids at 300 cubic meters per minute. Can be attached to a pipeline to apply additional pressure. Useful for overcoming vertical and balancing out food. So if we put water downhill, we don't have to have pumps, right?
Yeah, but the only problem with that is water's never gonna go downhill.
Yeah, I know, because water, well, unless we, like, there's some time, like, if we put like a pump at the top of this waterfall and then piped it downhill.
True, but
That would be a lot of fucking pipe.
yeah.
Alright. Power, coal power, production, water extractor. Extracts water at 120 cubic meters per minute. Default pressure is 10, allowing a 10-meter rise vertical. So we don't need it to go horizontal. We don't need pumps.
Pumps will make it go faster horizontal, so one where it starts going horizontal is useful.
But it slows down over time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Fresh water from the body of water it is built on. Note that the water needs to be deep enough and that rivers do not commonly suffice. So we do need a lake of some sort.
Yeah.
we have.
I'm gonna go grab stuff to make a couple of water extractors.
The damn pig spawned up here and started attacking you.
Oh. Wasn't attacking me.
Yeah, I had to kill it. It was charging you.
Oh. Oh well.
I hit it before it could get to you. You're welcome. No need to thank me.
Good, because I wasn't planning to.
I'm gonna go ahead and, since we have the stuff automated, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting the rotors and the reinforced plate to make the a couple of the coal
Okay.
things. Did they? Okay, yeah, I see the pipeline thing. So it's on the same side as the input, which is nice.
So I would recommend making stuff for 3 coal generators.
Yeah, because we can run 3 coal generators off of 1 extractor, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So here, I've got a whole bunch of plate.
Okay.
So give me a second.
For
I only
3, I
need-
would need 60.
Yeah, I only need 10, so there's 30, and it's still producing more. I need copper plating.
And then I need. We don't have a buffer for oh yes we do. Okay.
Yes,
You did
over in
it.
the corner.
Yay! All right.
I have some modular frames if you need them.
No, I don't need modular frames for the coal.
Oh, you did.
It's reinforced plate, rotors, and cable.
Gotcha.
And I'm actually gonna make a to-do list so I know exactly what I need. So 360, 30, 90. So I need 30 rotors. Oh boy.
That's at least not terrible.
Not terrible, but it could be better.
And don't forget, we do have screws automated as well still.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna go ahead and make take those rods that I turned into screws. Take those rods that we had and turn them into screws, so I can go ahead and get the reinforced plate, and then I'll get the cable. I'll worry
Gotcha.
about the rotors last. Actually, no. I'll go ahead and make the rotors because we're already making reinforced plate, so might as well.
I'm making a whole bunch of copper sheets for all the pipes.
Okay. Copper sheets are just copper, right?
Yeah, it's 2 copper ingots make 1 sheet.
Okay. Just so you know, I have copper ingots automated on the 2nd floor. They just need to be upgraded to Mark II.
Okay. I'm still just grabbing from the buffer downstairs for now.
Gotcha. Yeah, there's plenty in the buffer downstairs. We shouldn't have to worry for at least a little bit.
Alright.
I like the new skin that they put on the rotors.
Yeah, everything actually looks really nice now.
Yeah, I like the power shard and stuff. We can get enough coal. How much power are we running off of? Less than 100?
What do you mean?
Like, how much power are we using at peak?
Looks like we're peaking at 113.
113. And coal generators give us what, 60? Or is it 50?
I want to say it's 50.
We might build these 3 and we should be able to leave it running. It's actually 75.
Oh, okay.
So at 75, that gives us 225 for 3 of them. So we'll definitely be over. If we get 3 of them up and running today, we can just leave it overnight.
Yeah.
You know. Excellent.
Alright, I'm gonna go get this extractor dropped off.
You already got it built?
Oh, I need to make stuff for pumps. I need some more rotors. Okay.
We should only need 1 or 2 pumps, with it being only a little bit vertical, you know? Like, that doesn't seem like 40 meters to me, at least.
Oh no, I mean, it's definitely not gonna need 40 meters worth, but it is still gonna need a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna need a little bit, but...
Damn it, you took my crafting table.
I'm sorry. I'll be done in just a second.
I put another one down because I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting on you.
Now I gotta wait 24 seconds for this reinforced iron plate to get 30 more.
It's not terrible.
Well, it's not terrible. And there it is. Alright.
Let's go do this.
The coal generators.
Now, we will have to run the coal.
Yeah, the conveyor line, but that's a lot better than having to run the pipe.
Yeah.
When we get time off screen, I want to close in the bottom of this because that's irking me.
Gotcha.
It's floating. Just stuff to do while we're also, you know, just building up stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so like that, and I'll do it right here. Give it enough space to where if we need to, we can... Damn it, that was... What's that?
Do you have any rods on you?
I have 33.
Okay, because I need a little bit.
Okay, come on.
There you go.
I want to see what this extractor looks like. Ooh, it's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Does it store water?
Barely.
Barely any.
Yeah, it's got a small buffer, but not huge.
7.
And actually,
8.
if you're gonna put those over here, I'll put it a little bit closer.
Yeah, I just set them there because I figured we could... I don't know, I could have put them on the other side. I don't know.
Oh, no, that's fine.
And so do you build the pipe and then build the pump onto the pipe?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I'll put that.
It's encroaching into the floor. We can put it here, and then we can put it into this one and have a conjunction on it to go to both of these.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Yeah.
So now I need to put a pump there.
Need to
And
make
obviously all this will be made to look better later.
Yeah, later. Can you actually? Oh, you can actually look at the. You can flush the pipe.
Mm-hmm.
Pipe segment, full pipe network. Huh. What does
Yep.
flushing the pipe do? Just empty it?
Yeah, it empties it out.
What happens if you like destroy it without emptying it? Is it just like nothing?
Yeah, pretty much.
Then we have a flow rate, max flow rate currently. Current amount in pipe. Oh, nice.
And then we'll put that there. T-junction off of it. And actually I need a T-junction back a little bit further.
So we have to flush the pipes before we pick them up, right?
No.
No, okay. Well, then what's the purpose of flushing the pipe? Are there more liquids we can use?
Yeah, there's a lot of liquids.
Really?
And sometimes you need to flush it like oil residue.
Oh, I got you, because I didn't realize we could, we had to flush oil, or we had to use pipes with oil now.
Oh yeah.
I
Pipes
forgot all
require
about oil
now.
honestly.
Well, maybe you shouldn't forget about things.
And flushing it gets rid of the oil residue, right?
Flushing it will empty it out, yeah.
Okay. You think that one pump's gonna be enough to give us the flow we need?
Should be.
Right.
Well,
Now we need
only
a
one way
lot
to
of
find out.
we need a lot of plate to go get that coal. Are we gonna be
Yeah.
able to get it into here with it like this? Yeah,
We'll have to do verticals.
Yeah.
Alright, well.
Right. And do you have stuff to make a miner? 'Cause I don't.
No.
We need one
I don't
portable
either.
miner.
Oh, there's a portable miner up next to the copper.
Oh, nice. Go ahead and grab that, and I'll go ahead and scan and start heading towards the,
Yeah, it should be like northeast.
We have a lot of ores I didn't realize. Okay. Yeah, 700 meters away currently.
Are we gonna do Mark II belt?
For right now, just mark 1.
Would that be enough for 3 generators?
It'll back itself up eventually.
Maybe. It depends on how fast they're using them up.
Well, the base for it is like 30 per minute. I think it's less than that, actually.
We'll see.
If you look at it before you leave over there, you can actually tell.
Already left.
Oh, okay. We'll set up Mark 1 for now, just because it's cheaper, and then when we get, you know, the reinforced plate, obviously, we'll go to Mark 2.
Yeah. Alright, let's see.
200
Miner.
meters away.
Do you have the stuff to make a miner?
I do everything except for the portable miner.
Okay. Then I will start heading towards you.
Yep, I'm already here. There's a cat. I'm fighting.
Oh, by the way. There's something that irks me in the scanner.
What is it?
Just, look in there.
Hold on.
All I
Find
gotta
the
say
cat.
is, all I gotta say is one is not like the other.
What are you talking about? Quartz?
No. Coal
What about it?
is lowercase.
Oh, God, you're right. Oh, why did you have to show me?
I got a piggy chasing me.
We also need to set up a power line.
Yeah,
Hey, look, another cat.
I've got stuff to make a power line, so I'll just run it backwards.
Okay. That'll work because when we get back to home base, we can just plug it in.
Mm-hmm. Hello there.
Hello. Give me the portable miner.
I've got everything.
Oh, you do? Huh.
Yes.
Alright. I'll run the... Actually, I don't, because I don't have rods.
I've got rods.
Oh, well then I guess you're just going to be running everything, huh?
Why not?
Well, then what do you need me for?
I don't know.
Well, fine
You
then.
came over here.
Because I was going to make the miner. I found a summer sloop. And the entrance to a jungle.
Hoping I have enough plate on me to make it all the way back over there.
If you've got more rods than you have plate, I've got plate.
Okay.
So, the only thing I
We'll
don't
just-
have is rods. That's why I can't, place, because we need rods for the, things.
Gotcha.
Here, I'll actually
Next,
go ahead
I'm
and
about to
drop
run out
you
of-
my plate.
I'm about to run out of rods too.
Oh, damn, okay, well, I'll go back and get some then. Those were not too far.
Luckily, I don't need a ton of rods for this.
Luckily. Luckily.
It's only one per pole.
Oh, I thought it increased with the height.
You know, that would make sense, but it doesn't.
Found more uranium.
Oh, is it trying to kill you?
Yeah, I jumped over it. I was like, fuck it, I'm not moving. I'm committed. It's just north of the space elevator.
Gotcha. I'm having to make some more wire.
When you're trying to jump between constructors, let me in.
I mean, I can't. Oh, I'm out of plate.
I'm on my way. Go ahead and run the power line all the way back, if you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
And go ahead and hook it up to the coal generators and the main line, and then by the time the coal gets there, it should be.
Piggy? No. Bad piggy.
Good piggy.
Alright, we've got power.
Yay.
The miner should technically be mining now. Oh, wait, no, we don't. Is the coal isn't connected to the main line yet.
Idiot.
Hey, not nice.
Hey, idiot's fine. You're just looking at it and call you stupid. Stupid hurts. Oh no, bad piggy!
Yes, good piggy. Get revenge for me, piggy.
I'm like, piggy will leave me alone unless it wants to die.
All right, now we've. Well. We had power. We did have power. Now we don't.
Keyword here is had.
Yeah, let me go back to the base and shut down a couple things. Because we need enough power to jumpstart the water production.
Yeah.
And then once we have the water production turned on,
I
we
think
can
my
turn
game's
everything else
crashed
on.
because I can't place things.
Oh,
So,
that's not good.
exit the main menu real quick and reload.
All right, now do we have power? Yes. Okay.
Excellent.
So now the coal miner should be online. And it should be sending coal very, very, very slowly over to the generators.
Waiting on connecting the host.
Maybe the host doesn't want you connected. You ever think about that?
Well, then that's your problem.
All right, let's do.
Could not connect. Let's try again.
There have been a lot of issues lately with multiplayer.
Have they?
Yeah.
I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she did migrate to California in 1849.
That's stupid.
But funny.
Is it still not letting you connect?
No, it's connecting the host 4 out of 4 right now, but I don't think it's going to work. Because it took a while like it did last time, but first time I tried to join, it was almost instant.
Gotcha. The way to fix that is I got to exit out of the game completely, reload the game, join the save again, and then you'll be able to join again.
Okay. Well, make it fast. You've got 15 minutes.
I'm working on it, damn it. Alright, I'm back in game, so you should be able to join now.
It's about damn time. Hopefully it'll let me.
Hopefully. Is it not coming up with the screen that...
It's saying
normally shows?
connecting to host 4 out of 4.
But it's doing that circle thing.
Oh, there it went. Now it's doing the satisfactory. Nope. And back to main menu. Connection timeout, close connection. Alright, maybe I need to exit game completely.
Hmm.
And then reopen.
All this will be cut out in post.
No, because I'm lazy, it'll stay in.
Lazy ass motherfucker.
Yep. Unedited Matthew videos.
That everybody has come to expect by now.
Yeah, that's why I started playing strategy games. They're easier to record, and I don't have to edit them.
I mean, encroaching clearance.
It means it's encroaching the clearance. I mean, what did you expect?
It's literally saying that the pipe was encroaching clearance on itself.
Alright, now it says you're online, but that I can't join you.
What?
Yeah, it just says online.
But it doesn't say I'm in a game.
No.
Alright, hold on. Exiting the main menu.
Oh, now you're lurking in main menu. Did you finish setting up the coal yet?
Almost.
Almost? Okay. One thing we should have. Now you're exploring. Now I can join. Now it's doing the circle and another circle. A moment of truth. The suspense is deafening. It worked! Insert lore here. I love the loading screen, reconsidering employment.
Anybody that voluntarily works for Fix-It should question their life choices immediately.
Mm-hmm. Oh, why'd you run it down there?
Why'd I want what down where?
The conveyor. I have the conveyor right here.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, what a... Damn it, it reset all my stuff in my hotbar. I hate that.
Yeah, that's another bug they're working on fixing.
Yeah, it only happens in multiplayer. Alright, now when Cole eventually gets here.
17 years later.
Are we still spiking on the,
On what?
the water system? Is it still spiking?
I had to tear it out, so I gotta put that back.
I fell. Something's happening right here.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
is this part of the pump?
No. That just shows you that there's water flow. However, the pump,
Oh.
which is this thing that's moving,
Is...
which our head lift currently is 13.5 with a maximum of 20. So actually, everything up there is getting water now.
Awesome.
So as soon as we get coal from the conveyor belts,
Which you did hook up to the main power, right?
yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
As soon as that starts actually producing and sending, which actually I got a little bit of coal on me, so I can dump and jumpstart like that.
Our flow rate is fluctuating between 30... Nope, now it's down to... Yeah. It's fluctuating between, like, 10 cubic meters and, like, 20.
Yeah, that's fine.
I just didn't know if it had to be, like, a certain amount.
Because those are each using 45 a minute, and this is producing 120.
Okay.
So it needs 130.
So it needs 130 every minute, but it's producing
There we go.
120.
I just bumped it up to 130.
How'd you do that?
I put in a power shard and put it at like 109%.
Oh, okay.
So we're not overproducing by much.
Gotcha. Here, this has coal in it. So now we're at 205 capacity. Nice.
With only one of them online.
Where does the water go when we're done with it?
I mean,
Like, where does the water go?
it evaporates, it gets burned up.
Oh. That's dumb.
Yeah, but, you know. Hey, we got coal coming.
And this takes 4 seconds for each piece of coal. That puts it at 20... 15 coal a minute. So...
Okay, so this one over here will be able to just barely handle it.
Yeah, because it's a conveyor for 60, which means we could set up another one. And it works. It could sustain 4, but I want to leave it at 3 just so we build up a little bit of a backlog. Because it says right now we're at 47% efficiency, between 34 and 47.
Well, we've got coal coming.
Oh yeah. Way down there.
Actually, it's getting close now.
It's close, but it's still way down there by that other rock formation.
Yeah, I'm standing next to it.
Yeah. But from here, it's still a ways. Pig, why are you aggroed to me? You're under me now.
I'm now being lazy. I'm now riding the conveyor belt.
I flushed the water to be a jackass.
Okay.
I just wanted to see what it looked like.
Oh yeah, it makes the toilet flushing noise.
Alright, well. After now falling off of the platform and having coal hooked up, I think that's where we're going to call it for this episode.
Well, coal isn't hooked up yet. We gotta wait until all the coal gets over there.
It's about to be hooked up, okay? Like, it's a matter of waiting on the conveyor.
Okay, so let's wait for the conveyor to end the episode. That way we can show everybody all 3 of them working.
Well, you know what? Maybe we will. Maybe we will. How about you take over the channel, Tyler? I will give you the channel. All 40 subscribers.
I'm good.
If I just lay here.
This is taking forever.
Yeah.
Mark 1 conveyors suck ass.
Mark 4 conveyors are the way to go.
Yes, yes they are. But we don't have those right now. Because now we have to get basic steel production and then advanced steel production. Then we can get the Mark IV logistics.
Eventually.
Alright, we're almost up to the platform.
You're almost and my almost are completely different things.
No, I'm almost to the edge of the platform. Are you here?
I'm on the tower.
Oh,
I was
hello.
gonna get a view so that I could, you know, put my stuff in my hands away so that I can, you know, take a screenshot for a thumbnail.
There is a photo mode.
How the fuck do I access it?
P.
P. Oh.
And you can zoom in and out and everything like that.
Nice.
And you can even toggle high resolution mode.
Right mouse button, high res. Middle mouse button is to toggle the UI. E or escape to exit photo mode.
All right, it's climbing. And we are almost to the splitter. And we be a splitting. And generator 2 is online. Generator 3.
There we go. Photo has been taken.
And we are total producing 355 now.
Yep, and that'll fall when our biomass burners run out.
Yeah. If we don't need to power those anymore.
I don't think we should, because it's 75 each. That puts us at 225, and we were averaging less than 200, so.
Yep. And plus, we can just add more coal generators.
Yeah, as we are able to now, so. But that is going to be it for this episode, guys. As always, I do hope you have enjoyed. Go down in the description, go check out Rax, who we were mentioning in this episode. Go check out Tyler's channel. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell icon, drop a comment down below telling us, stuff that you think would be cool ideas, funny ideas for us to do while we're also taking this seriously, And we will catch you.
We know how everybody's going to use it. They're just going to call us stupid down in the comments. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. We're used to it. But we will catch you guys in the next one.